annual summit hosted by the World Economic Forum, Ukraine's President Volodymyr Velenskyy said that Western supplies of tanks and air defense units should come more quickly and be delivered faster than Russia was able to carry out attacks. Reacting to Ukraine's request, the NATO chief Stoltenberg hinted that members of the alliance are set to announce newer and heavier weapons for the war-torn nation. The announcement comes ahead of a key meeting of the Ukraine contact group in Germany.
Of course, the main focus now is to support Ukraine, to ensure that Ukraine wins the war and prevails as a sovereign, independent, democratic nation in Europe. And that's the reason why NATO allies partners are providing unprecedented military support to Ukraine, and why I'm traveling around to NATO capitals and calling on them to do even more, and why I welcome the recent announcement of more armor, more advanced air defense systems.
The U.S. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin also arrived in Berlin. He will meet with his newly appointed German counterpart, Boris Pistorius. This meeting in Berlin comes as a prelude to the Ukraine Defense Contact Group meeting later this week. Meanwhile, reports quoting a German government source say that Berlin has placed certain conditions on sending tanks to Ukraine. The source was quoted saying that Berlin will send German-made tanks to Ukraine as long as the United States also agrees to do so. Ukraine's president was quick in criticizing Germany's reported hesitation in supplying tanks. Russia, on the other hand, says it will achieve its objectives in Ukraine despite a hybrid war waged by the West against Moscow. Right, so these are updates coming from the Ukraine war at this stage. Ukraine's President Volodymyr Velenskyy says that he demands that the West and allies send weapons to Kyiv more quickly and act faster. At least the weapon should be delivered faster than Russia is able to carry out attacks. That is what Volodymyr Velenskyy wants. Now, the NATO chief, Jens Stoltenberg, has reacted to the same, and he said that the members of the alliance are set to announce newer and heavier weapons for Ukraine. This announcement comes ahead of the Ukraine contact group meeting that is scheduled to take place in Germany. And to understand more about these comments coming in from the war front, we are now being joined by Dmytro